Hello, Gene, and thank you for your service to our country. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and your military experience.
So I'm Gene Bounds. I joined the Air Force at a very early age, in fact, right out of high school, seeking some opportunities and preparing for the GI Bill such that I could further education. I ended up staying with the Air Force for over 22 years as a result of the opportunities that I gained in learning to develop software, more specifically control system software, and building systems for Cheyenne Mountain and at the Pentagon. So some of the things, for example, that I had the opportunity to do while in the Air Force was to be the first program manager in the Air Force to develop a large-scale system using the Ada program language. Now, a lot of people would suggest that that's not something to be proud of today, but a couple of decades ago, Ada was at the forefront of software development languages, and I had the opportunity to, pilot how that would work in a real-world environment.
That's fantastic. What inspired you to start your own company?
Well, it's an interesting journey. I've worked obviously in the government as an Air Force employee and veteran. I've also worked in small business for a small company that was, in fact, veteran-owned. I've worked for a large consulting company, and I've worked for an academic institution. It seems to me that the opportunity that I haven't really pulled the thread on is to put a bow around these experiences and to create a company and an environment that really integrates my experiences and disciplines around business and program management for clients and employees.
Well, tell us about the services that you provide to your clients and who are your clients?
Good question. We integrate three what I would call practice areas around business management: program management, financial management, and acquisition or procurement management. And what I mean by integrate is that we take the practices and the certifications and the experiences from those three seemingly different disciplines and pull them together for some efficient moves and operations for our clients. We call that traditional project management, how it's done today, and many of our government clients are still on that track. But we also apply some agile methods that are innovative and streamlining in terms of how do you produce products and software in a more effective and efficient way than it has been done traditionally. So we really have two sort of products. One is services and training in traditional project or business management. The other one is products and services in agile or streamlined project and business management.
And how do your customers get in contact with you to access your services?
Well, we're new in this journey, just 2 years down the road. And so most of our customer contact is through networking, through my visiting clients and through their industry day events. But we're almost there in terms of securing a GSA contract. So perhaps within a few weeks now, we will be able to say that we have a GSA contract and clients can access us through that. In the meantime, we work through large companies as subcontractors or teammates. And then we also secure simplified acquisition opportunities as they're appropriate.
Okay. As a veteran business owner, how did your military experience contribute to your success in the business world?
Well, it certainly provided a foundation from the dimensions of hard work, dimensions of aligning with a mission or a strategy, and with the teamwork sort of framework, if you will. I would say the only thing that I didn't feel as comfortable coming out of the military with for business was the business development aspect. How do you capture business? How do you develop business? How do you respond to proposals? So I would say 75% of the preparedness I gleaned from my government Air Force experience.
How do you give back to the veteran community?
Primarily by providing opportunities. Each of the disciplines that I described to you earlier, project management, financial management, procurement management, are business areas that many veterans are able to be successful in, to get certifications in, and to be what I would say is to apply their experience and provide, for customers and clients. We also, as a business, provide our veterans exposure to not only the professional or discipline, but the business management aspect. What does it mean to have to worry about margin or profit and that sort of thing? So it's all about opportunity for veterans who might not otherwise have so. And I say that because that's the way I view my journey. I don't think I would have had the opportunities that I do had it not been for my veteran experience.
What is veteran? Well said. What's the most recent book that you've read?
Interesting. Just last week, I finished a book called Playing to Win. It's written by the former CEO of Procter & Gamble, who is now the secretary. Well, let me say it this way: the author of the book is not now the Secretary of the Administration, but the position. Secretary McDonald held the CEO position there at Procter & Gamble for a number of years, but his predecessor was A.G. Lafferty, and that's the author of the book. And it fits very well with where we are as a company because it emphasizes the focus of strategy. What is strategy, and how do you align the organization to be successful with fulfilling strategy? So, Playing to Win. It's a good book if you haven't read it.
Gene, thank you for being with us here today, and once again, thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you for the opportunity.